this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver grabs it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that short completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. It is intercepted.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic. Make a couple adjustments and get ready next time they get the ball.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Scanning the field. It's Gardner. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense comes up on first down now. They get new life thanks to the defensive holding penalty on third down. Trying to run, it's Joseph. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They draw first blood in this national title game. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and their running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. So it makes them one of the top backs in the country.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He finds some space. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Quick throw to the left. He's got it with room to run. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see, and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Handoff heading left. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wisconsin offense back out on the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Watts. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And he's brought down out at the 46.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off. Powering through. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half. With the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Wide open downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Badgers. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
And this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Gardner. Quick throw caught over the middle. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Breaks free. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just a really good job up front of opening up that hole. And I tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Gardner. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Looking to throw yet again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. What a catch! They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
2nd and goal for the offense. Dropping back, it's Gardner. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good. And with that, they regain the lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just in 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught by the receiver. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. And the Badgers have 1st and 10 here. QB decides to keep it here. Hits into space at the 50. They can't stop him. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Well, we know this guy can throw the football, and here, this is what makes him so good. His ability to run the option and get involved in the run game puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Badgers are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. They're going to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Wisconsin.
So here we go. 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Makes it look easy. And we're all tied up now. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. They bring him down right at the 20. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And he drops back in the gun. Snags the quick throw. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Hand off to the right side. Got the first down and still motoring. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Texas. And that will give them the lead now. That's another touchdown, a dream performance from this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Back in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kurt, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary, and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
And the Badgers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass tip to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Looking to pass. It's Gardner. The receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, put the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Pump over the middle. It's Winston. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Ball handed off. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Running with purpose. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Badgers lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Pressure is coming. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Badgers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Gardner. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Oh, what a grab!
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a target, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Gardner. Makes the grab. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They're going to run it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
And completion makes it second and short. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on second down. They get the completion. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance for a big man takeaway there, but he couldn't quite hold on.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
That's a fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
That's reeled in. It's Allen. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to plow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. Championship game, and there is nobody you can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, we're on the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
Now to try for the 2-point conversion. Looking for a receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Man, how about that? It's not every day you see a pick on a 2-point try, but how about the attempt on running this thing back? It's essentially a free play to put 2 points on the board, so give it a shot and see if they can catch you.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield. It's Gardner. He escapes the pocket. And he's forced out by the defense short of the line of scrimmage. Loss in play.
Now, this quarterback's a threat with his legs, but this defense has clearly done their homework. They're not fooled at all. Good job of pushing him out of bounds for a short loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Tries to get it to the running back. Fourth down completion to the running back.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Working clock with the ground game. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. First down, they go right back to him. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but that first down should be. Sure, we're our new national champions.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback just takes a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. For the last last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.